So I recorded a intro video and I rewatched it. I'm actually watching the clips that I've actually filmed during these past days, and I decided that making a separate intro video is maybe not the thing to do, and it's just better to get this thing rolling and mixing up the clips that I made yesterday. No big introduction needed, actually. Just a guy doing his stuff, sharing his thoughts. So here I am looking at these clips and deciding that there will be no intro video. It will just be flowy stuff that I will post probably regularly, because I want to have the consistency with actually making these videos. And yeah, I was way too tight or tight, way too yeah, you could say I was way too anxious during the intro video, and I just decided that I'll take up the camera and this is the intro. Wanted to correct myself, not tight but tense. I was a little bit tense.
Let's put some tune on. Antagio 4 strings by Tiesto. Just testing out how does it sound when the mic is here and I'm actually exercising or doing some kind of stuff. Do you hear too much of my breath or not? Overall, it's I'm quite bad with like delicate things, like lenses and stuff. I always feel like these are like really fragile things, and it's just, for me, it's I just put on the wide angle lens on this gimbal, and I fucking put a fingerprint on it. It's like, the fuck? And now I try to actually clean it, but anyways, like potato, doesn't really matter, but I just really want to like preserve the gadgets that I have, so I'm really quite careful and a little bit paranoid, like even when I have some kind of thing which is like a little bit fragile and it's kind of expensive, I don't want other people to actually do stuff with it. Yeah, this camera is, for example, one thing that I already thought about, what would be my response if someone would ask if they could actually lend this from me. And yeah, just having these weird thoughts. Yeah, boxing gets the muscles tight, real fucking tight. But this is the cycle of growth, I think, with like actually getting better at different subjects. Then you will run into being like a little bit rigid in your mind. It's the same thing with like sports. It's fucking difficult. You push yourself, afterwards you're sore, maybe a little bit tight, like everywhere. But then yet again, you recover and you're better again. Same thing with mental stuff. Like if you go through different situations in your work life even, or your occupation and profession, then at the end of the day you will still get a lot better at everything. I'm really curious if when I'm using the mic, it's like right now it's kind of close to my mouth. Curious if I do it like moving while moving. I really have to get more controlled in certain exercises because my like explosiveness is usually quite good, but my stabilizing muscles and stabilizing muscle types or type is not really that good. And I also every time I go to my sports masseuse, I actually talk about it as things, and I have things that I have to work on in my body. Generally, since I started going to this sports masseuse, everything has been getting better, but the key is just doing the work on yourself after you have gone to the masseuse. The masseuse will just give you direction, the information, like a diagnostics of your body, and say where you can improve, which places are like too soft, where you are toned, and where are the imbalances. Like muscles usually start to compensate when other muscles are weak or overstretched. Like for me, my right collarbone, I think it's called, or shoulder blade area, the traps muscle is rather overstretched, and my actually shoulder blade isn't really attached properly on the back, on the rib cage. And this is mostly because I work like this. And I usually hold my hand, so my shoulder blade and traps, they're just not in the right place. And anyways, my like overhead hand, if I raise my hand, then my back is too tight, and this actually restricts the mobility of my whole back, and also my chest overall is quite tight. One time I injured myself a little bit while doing dips outside when it was cold. I heard a big crack in my solar plexus, or just between the pec muscles, and this was not nice. And ever since it has been tight, real tight. YouTube is full of different kinds of tutorials how to do stuff, and I myself, I just don't see myself doing any like these kind of tutorials, because you can find like all kinds of content, how to train your fucking muscle A to muscle Z. Oops. Oops. Let's put it here. My inner thigh on my right leg is quite tight today, just from the boxing, because my lead leg is obviously my left leg, so the right leg gets a lot of wear. It's kind of fun when I have the camera on, because I have like a friend at home with whom I can share my different thoughts, so I don't bore my girlfriend or other friends with my philosophical ass. I had a crazy itch because I fasted today basically till 5 o'clock or almost 6 o'clock in the evening. I went to actually grocery store, then had these different cravings, like craving like fries, something fried, really fried, and I could persevere, and I just bought my usual beef and some Estonian apples and also some carrot, like baby carrots, like those as a snack. And what else? Oh, the ice cream. Because actually I'm quite of a sweet tooth when it comes to ice cream. I just like it. It's cold, it's different. Like, usually I'm more of a savory guy, but sometimes I like to get myself some ice cream. It's good ice cream. And yeah, my hip flexor from the right side from the boxing as well. On this exercise, I like to, if I'm reaching up, I like to breathe in to my rib cage, get more flex. My right side is 100% more tight than my left side. Left side is like loose, and the muscle on my left abdominal is not so dense. It's sort of like filming is sort of like for myself also, because when I filmed when my boxing personal training, private training, and rewatched the footage, I could really see that I have a lot of things to improve on, and this actually quite impressed me. Pops and cracks from everywhere. Okay, I'll take the mic off from here. Put it on the table. Okay, let's see how you can hear me now. Okay, what was I about to do? Yeah, got it. Got it. Let's change the angles a bit. Quite curious. Oops. It's just Prince Wee. Just William here. What the fuck's going on here? When you've had any major kind of injuries, it's constant work. Fuck. Fucking 50 minutes, eh? Looking like a fucking carnival guy. See, bro?
So, on the top, some San Pellegrino for the taste. Then we have some meat here. Then we have some sauerkraut. Then we have some baby carrots. And this is basically it. Because I eat like a dog. But yeah. Gonna connect soon. Yep, connected. 40% battery, good enough. Let's put this bad boy on my sweater and let's go. Who knows? Who knows? Let's change the angle a little bit so you can also see me. Lights. Still haven't figured out how I'm going to edit these videos. And I don't even have any storage, you know. I have to have a external hard drive for that. But again, a thing that I will figure out for sure. Really not good with these little tiny teeny gadget thingies which you can fuck up so easily, because honestly, I'm a male. I'm fucking dirty, sweaty all the time. This line actually came from a guy that I met on my annual Cyprus trip with my homie Christopher, like a Greek god. Grass-fed beef, 450 grams, and then a quarter of sauerkraut from this jar. Without sugar, just sauerkraut. Everything that's pickled is actually super good for your digestive system. So that's the main point behind me eating it. I like to actually wash my dishes myself. It's easy, fast, done. Don't have to rely on this machinery. Whoops, busted. Really enjoy this this ice cream actually. It's as pure as it can get. Good night.